Hi everyone, welcome to this session on Ask Me Anything about CUET UG 2025. तो आई होप यू आर अवेयर कि जो एप्लीकेशन फॉर्म है वो लाइव है। वेबसाइट पूरा रिवैम्प हो गया है, तो नई वेबसाइट पे पूरा एप्लीकेशन प्रोसेस ऑन किया है। तो आई एम श्योर कि काफ़ी लोगों के क्वेरीज हैं और कई सारे क्वेरीज आ भी रहे थे हमारे पास, तो वी डिसाइडेड कि चलो एक स्टूडेंट्स के साथ सेशन कर लेते हैं आस्क मी एनीथिंग। तो आप जितने लोग भी सेशन अटेंड कर रहे हैं, आई एम श्योर आपके क्वेरीज होंगे, तो आप वो क्वेरीज यहाँ पर कमेंट बॉक्स में डाल दो एंड विल पिक दैट अप एंड विल रिस्पॉन्ड टू दैट। कुछ क्वेरीज मुझे अदरवाइज भी स्टूडेंट से रिसीव हुई हैं, तो मैं उनके बारे में भी बात करता चला जाऊंगा इस बीच में। हो सकता है कि आपकी और वो क्वेरीज बिल्कुल सिमिलर ही हो ऑलमोस्ट, तो ये दोनों चीजों की पॉसिबिलिटी है। बट ऑफ कोर्स आप जो लोग अटेंड कर रहे हैं उनका डेफिनेटली क्वेरी है यहाँ पर, तो आप डेफिनेटली उसको कमेंट बॉक्स में आप पोस्ट करना शुरू कर दो, मैं पिकअप कर दूंगा। बट बिफोर आई डू दैट, एक दो चीजें मैं बताना चाहूंगा यहाँ पे कि देखो, एनटीए ने एग्जाम स्ट्रक्चर में भी काफी चेंजेस किए हैं। काफी इन द सेंस कि जो पहले कुछ सब्जेक्ट्स के टाइमिंग्स अलग होती थी, वो अब सबको यूनिफॉर्म कर दिया गया है। नंबर ऑफ क्वेश्चंस जो पूछे जाएंगे वो यूनिफॉर्म हो गया है। और वन ऑफ द बिगेस्ट चेंज ऑफ कोर्स इज कि लास्ट ईयर से अगर मैं कंपेयर करता हूं, last year the paper was held in hybrid mode. So last year there were total of 63 papers available from the three sections. तो तीन सेक्शन जो है, लैंग्वेज, डोमेन सब्जेक्ट्स एंड दी जनरल टेस्ट जो लास्ट ईयर बोलते थे जिसको, तो वहां पर क्या था कि वो तीनों सेक्शन मिला के 63 पेपर्स अवेलेबल थे। बट इस टाइम द नंबर ऑफ पेपर्स हैव बीन रिड्यूस्ड। बहुत सारे लैंग्वेजेस हटा दिए हैं, कुछ डोमेन सब्जेक्ट्स हटा दिया है, तो इट हैज बीन रिड्यूस्ड टू 37 ओनली। तो लास्ट ईयर 15 पेपर्स ऑफलाइन मोड में कंडक्ट हुए थे, 48 पेपर्स जो थे वो ऑनलाइन मोड में कंडक्ट हुए थे। इस बार जो पूरा एग्जाम है ना, वो पूरा एग्जाम जो है वो इस बार ऑनलाइन होगा, कंप्यूटर बेस्ड टेस्ट होगा। तो कोई हाइब्रिड मोड नहीं है इस बार। जो ड्यूरेशन ऑफ द पेपर होगा, हर पेपर के लिए 60 मिनट्स मिलेंगे आपको। अब 45 मिनट्स वाला जो पहले होता था वो खत्म हो गया, सारे पेपर्स अब 60 मिनट्स के होंगे। और सभी पेपर्स में, वेदर यू आर सेलेक्टिंग अ लैंग्वेज पेपर, वेदर यू आर सेलेक्टिंग अ डोमेन सब्जेक्ट, या आप जनरल एप्टीट्यूड टेस्ट, जो नेम चेंज हुआ है जनरल टेस्ट का जनरल एप्टीट्यूड टेस्ट, सिलेबस वही है बाय द वे, तो वो जो तीनों सेक्शंस हैं, तीनों सेक्शंस के सभी पेपर में नंबर ऑफ क्वेश्चन जो है वो 50 रहेंगे। सो ऑल टुगेदर देयर विल बी 50 क्वेश्चंस इन ईच पेपर। एंड अनलाइक लास्ट ईयर जहां पे इट वाज मैंडेटरी टू लीव 10 क्वेश्चन, दिस टाइम यू कैन नॉट लीव। यू लीव, it means you lose marks. So there is no option to leave this time like last year, which means every question has become mandatory. So that is very very important. Okay, तो क्वेश्चंस पूरे होना शुरू हो गए हैं, तो मैं एक एक करके पहले आपके क्वेश्चंस पिक कर लेता हूं, फिर मेरे पास जो ऑलरेडी स्टूडेंट्स से क्वेश्चन आ गए थे जो तो मैं वो पिक कर लूंगा। कॉमर्स विदाउट मैथ्स में कॉमर्स विदाउट मैथ्स में मैनेजमेंट कोर्स कर सकते हैं इन डीयू एंड आईपी बोथ? देखो, आईपी में तो डेफिनेटली कर सकते हैं कॉमर्स विदाउट मैथ्स में। आईपी का जो जनरली रूल होता है ना, सॉरी, मैनेजमेंट कोर्स आप डेफिनेटली कर सकते हो, बट बीकॉम ऑनर्स वहां पे भी मैथ्स का बैकग्राउंड होना बहुत जरूरी है। बट आईपी यूनिवर्सिटी की अगर हम बात करें तो वहां जो मैनेजमेंट कोर्स है, बीबीए है और बीबीए कंप्यूटर एडेड मैनेजमेंट है, बैंकिंग इंश्योरेंस है, वो जो तीनों बीबीए प्रोग्राम्स है, वहां पर आप डेफिनेटली कर सकते हो विदाउट मैथ्स। बट एक चीज में आईपी की चूंकि बात कर रहे हैं, लेट मी क्लैरिफाई इट फॉर एवरीवन हु इज आल्सो लुकिंग फॉरवर्ड टू आईपी यूनिवर्सिटी कॉलेजेस। आईपी यूनिवर्सिटी गिव्स प्रेफरेंस टू the CET examination which is conducted by IP University। तो IP University का जो अपना एग्जाम है ना, कॉमन एंट्रेंस टेस्ट, जिसके फॉर्म्स अवेलेबल हैं अभी, तो वो पहले अगर वहां सीट्स नहीं भरी उससे, तब जाकर के वो सीयूटी का स्कोर देखेंगे। द प्रेफरेंस ऑलवेज गोज टू सीईटी, कॉमन एंट्रेंस टेस्ट। तो आप आईपी यूनिवर्सिटी को अगर टारगेट कर रहे हो तो ध्यान रखना कि उनका एग्जाम दो, क्योंकि सीटें तो सब जगह भरी जाएंगी, तो सीयूटी के थ्रू एडमिशन मिलना मुश्किल है। अब जहां डीयू की बात करते हैं, तो डीयू में मैथ्स कंपलसरी है क्लास 12th में अगर आप मैनेजमेंट कोर्स करना चाहते हो। दिल्ली यूनिवर्सिटी में मैनेजमेंट कोर्स का नाम है बीएमएस, बैचलर ऑफ मैनेजमेंट स्टडीज, और एक और स्पेशलाइज्ड प्रोग्राम है बीबीए एफआईए, बैचलर ऑफ बिजनेस एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन, फाइनेंस एंड इन्वेस्टमेंट एनालिसिस। तो ये फाइनेंस का प्रोग्राम है। तो यहाँ पर आपको मैथ्स रिक्वायर्ड है क्लास 12th में। अगर आपके पास क्लास 12th में मैथ्स नहीं है तो आप डीयू से मैनेजमेंट कोर्स नहीं कर सकते। ओके, next question which has come from Turanya and saying, sir, I am a humanities student and I have legal studies, AI, psychology and political science as my subject and I want admission in DU. Of course you can get admission in DU, but आप किस कोर्स में लेना चाहते हो वो इंपॉर्टेंट है। देखो लीगल स्टडीज इस बार पेपर अवेलेबल नहीं है, सो लीगल स्टडीज इज वन ऑफ द डोमेन सब्जेक्ट्स व्हिच हैज बीन रिमूव्ड। तो ऑफ कोर्स आपके इन तीनों के अलावा और भी सब्जेक्ट्स होंगे, और एआई प्रॉब्ली व्हाट यू आर सेइंग इज अ डिफरेंट सब्जेक्ट, वो कंप्यूटर इक्विवेलेंट हो सकता है, कंप्यूटर साइंस के इक्विवेलेंट। तो आप किस कोर्स में एडमिशन लेना चाहते हो उसके ऊपर डिपेंड करता है। इफ यू आर लुकिंग फॉरवर्ड टू एनी ह्यूमैनिटीज रिलेटेड कोर्स, फॉर एग्जांपल political science honors or maybe sociology honors, history honors, anthropology honors and all those, then you have to take the exam with one language paper and any 3 domain subject which you have studied in class 12. The only thing is you cannot take legal studies, that option is not available, तो आप बिल्कुल eligible हो जाओगे। I have education as a subject and it's not a domain subject, so can I opt for DU honors? No. So for DU program, first of all, please understand, you can take the exam, CUET exam, with only those subjects which you have passed in class 12, first of all, and includes language as well. तो DU में अगर पहले एडमिशन चाहिए तो जो आपने 12th में सब्जेक्ट्स और लैंग्वेज पढ़ा है उन्हीं लैंग्वेजेस या सब्जेक्ट से आपको सब्जेक्ट पेपर्स का एग्जाम आपको CUET में भी देना होगा। अब जो पेपर वहां पर अवेलेबल नहीं है, तो वो जो पेपर वहां पर अवेलेबल नहीं है वो पेपर आप सिलेक्ट ही नहीं कर पाओगे। तो आपने अगर पढ़ा भी है और मान लो उन्होंने हटा दिया है तो आप उसको सिलेक्ट नहीं कर सकते हो, बट बाकी पेपर्स के थ्रू आप एलिजिबल हो अगर, तो दूसरे कोर्सेज जो उससे जो भी कोर्स आप यूजी में सोच रहे हो उसमें तो डेफिनेटली आपको एडमिशन मिल जाएगा। ठीक है, मूविंग ऑन। ये किसका क्वेश्चन है अगेन, तुरानिया। BA honors psychology, we need English plus 3 domains and I have only 2. This is a little surprising because usually there are 4 domains in the board exams, or even in some of the curriculum there are 3 domains. If you don't have, then there are 2, there is an alternative which is available this time. So मैं वो बता देता हूँ। For BA honors psychology, typically the requirement is 1 language plus any 3 domain subject which you have studied in class 12. It does not matter which domain subject, any 3 subjects which you have studied in class 12, and that paper should be taken in the CUET exam. अगर by chance यहाँ problem है तो I'm sure there would be other papers as well. तो इस बार alternative क्या दिया है कि अगर आप चाहो तो 2 language plus 2 domain subjects भी लिख सकते हो। So just in case you have 2 domain subjects, then you can 2 domain subjects and 2 languages which you have studied in class 12, could be English or Hindi or any of the listed languages that you can take up. इसके अलावा कोई भी combination allowed नहीं है। Okay, so just remember that. I'll move on to the next question. The form asks for total marks of class 10th examination as an ICSC student. What will be the total marks, 500 or 600? It doesn't matter. So when it comes to the scoring over here, NTA, please understand, has a very standard rule. So you don't have to give best 5, best 4 kind of over there, or based on your board regulation. Whatever appears on your mark sheet. So if you have appeared for your class 10 board examination, अगर आपने board exams 6 subjects से दिए हैं और उसका जो maximum score total होकर के 600 आ रहा है, तो आप पूरे marks 600 के basis पर ही submit करोगे। अगर वो 500 है, you have appeared for the class 10 board examination with 5 papers, the maximum marks altogether is 500, then accordingly you will fill that actually. Please understand, this is just for the records. Finally, the universities, when they will open their own portal, you will have to refill some of the data on their counseling portal as well. Universities generally don't look at your class 10 score as far as admission to the undergraduate courses are concerned. But here, for the in the application form, you should mention the marks as per how it appears on your mark sheet. The total should be accordingly actually. Okay, so I just answered this question which is there on the screen. Okay, hello sir, which subject to choose for BA LLB? Now generally earlier it used to be generally language, English or Hindi plus legal studies plus general test. But since legal studies is no longer available as a domain subject in the CUET undergraduate paper, the combination required for BA LLB honors this time, like BHU, University of Allahabad, private universities anyways were doing that way only. So if you're looking at these 2 universities, the bigger ones in CUET, then in that case, the subject combination which you have to take in CUET examination is either of the 2 languages, English या Hindi में से कोई एक paper, along with general aptitude test, which is section 3. So That's how it is. Okay, so general aptitude test paper plus your language, and it has to be only one language out of English or Hindi, and that's the combination you require as far as admissions to the BLLB program is concerned. Okay, but this will not apply for DU, by the way. अगर किसी को लग रहा है कि DU में admission CUT के through होगा, नहीं. जो DU का 5-year law curriculum है, the 5-year program which they introduced in 2022, for that CLAT score is considered. CUT score is not considered. Okay. Any idea when the Ambedkar University Delhi eligibility criteria? Okay, so you are talking about BR Ambedkar University of Delhi. Hopefully, maybe by tomorrow or maybe in another couple of days, it should be updated. अभी देखो first day जब मैंने application form filling session किया था 1st March को, 2nd March को, you remember सारे universities list से हट गए थे. फिर next day appear हो गए, state वाले, central आ गया, state आ गया. तो एक एक करके the file is getting populated. Hopefully जो भी universities अभी नहीं दिख रही हैं, the ones which are not visible right now, just keep checking the website, the CUT official website. Maybe in a couple of days that should get uploaded. Maximum बोल रहा हूँ, हो सकता है आज ही हो जाए, हो सकता है कल ही हो जाए. So gradually the list is getting populated. Sir, I have to take up mass communication, so is it okay if I only give one domain paper plus English and GAT? Yes, that's the combination available for the mass communication paper. तो आप इस तरीके से भी combination दे सकते हो. But if it is limited only to mass communication, अगर आप और भी courses देख रहे हो, then the combination should have a common element. So वो common subjects का होना बहुत जरूरी है. देखो एक बहुत thumb rule बता देता हूँ, जो यूनिवर्सिटी ऑफ दिल्ली के जो ऑनर्स कोर्सेज है ना, यूजुअली जो बाय डिजाइन उनका जो कॉम्बिनेशन रिक्वायर्ड है, दैट इज one language which you have studied in class 12 along with 3 domain subjects. This time they have given an option when it comes to the humanities courses, honors courses in humanities, the 2 language plus 2 domain subject can work. But for the journalism mass communication program, the combination of domain paper plus language plus GT also works. Okay. For other colleges, mostly the private colleges, if I talk about when it comes to mass communication and all, तो वहां पर क्या होता है, वहां पर नॉर्मली वो लैंग्वेज इंग्लिश प्लस जीटी का ही स्कोर चेक करते हैं. ठीक है, सो दैट्स हाउ इट इज. In CUET, one of my subjects is business studies, and in ISC the same subject is called commerce. It's the same subjects, just different names. Will there be a problem during CSAS allocation? Not at all. So in the CUET paper, commerce is not an option available. So you will select BST. I know the syllabus is same. Wherever there is such confusion, you have to select a paper which matches more than 50% of the syllabus. So in this case, since commerce as a choice is not available, you will select business studies, appear for the examination during the CSAS, the common seat allocation system by Delhi University, somewhere around June end. This should not be a problem at all. ये कभी problem नहीं होगा, ठीक है? So they'll map accordingly. So you'll fill your marks over there, and the system will accept it. No problem. Apart from DU, what are the other good universities for BCom and BBA, and when will their forms come? So now here, I would rather split your question, Muskan, in 2 parts. Number 1, let's look at from a CUET perspective. Okay, so which are the colleges or the best universities under CUET which I can recommend for you as far as the BCom honors program or BBA honors program is concerned? First of all, so of course, if I'm going beyond Delhi University, I look at, for the BCom honors program, I look at BHU for sure. I look at University of Allahabad for sure, and within the state universities, I'll definitely look at Devi Ahilya Vishwavidyalaya, Indore. So these are 4 of your good names out there. When it comes to BBA, my first priority will definitely go to Delhi University. After that, there are no good central or state universities other than Devi Ahilya which has an integrated program. So that's another option available. Better to go for private universities. Now let's go beyond Delhi University or beyond CUET. Now, because CUET is okay, but I think there are many other opportunities available beyond CUET as well, and there are far better opportunities in some of the courses. So you should definitely keep that option open. So अगर हम CUET के beyond जाते हैं, BCom honors की अगर हम बात करते हैं, then I would definitely recommend you University of Mumbai. The admission will be based on merit. I will also recommend you Fergusson College of Pune. The admission will be based on merit. Then there is a Christ University for which there is an entrance examination. You have Narsi Monji University of Mumbai with campuses, 6 or 7 campuses across the country. तो वो एक अच्छा option है. Symbiosis College of Arts and Commerce, which is affiliated to University of Pune, that's another good option which you can think of. तो ये कुछ अच्छे नाम है बीकॉम ऑनर्स के लिए. बीबीए के लिए ऑफ कोर्स my first priority or my first recommendation will be about the IPN program at the 6 IIMs, including IIM Amritsar, which is launching this year. और अगर मैं सिर्फ बीबीए पर्सपेक्टिव से देख रहा हूँ तो IIM सिरमौर तो डेफिनेटली होगा मेरे लिस्ट में, जिसने लास्ट ईयर प्रोग्राम स्टार्ट किया. एंड देन आई विल लुक एट डीयू के बियॉन्ड जाने के बाद मैं देखता हूँ सिम्बायोसिस इज अ वंडरफुल अपॉर्चुनिटी, नारसी मोंजी इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ मैनेजमेंट स्टडीज यूनिवर्सिटी, क्राइस्ट यूनिवर्सिटी, सेंट जेवियर्स मुंबई इज अनदर गुड अपॉर्चुनिटी, सेंट जेवियर्स कोलकाता इज अनदर गुड अपॉर्चुनिटी. So you should definitely keep all this in your mind. For those who are from Delhi, IP University is a wonderful option for the top 4-5 colleges out there. Okay. आगे बढ़ते हैं. So let's see the other question. So who is the other one? Okay. So I have. When are the IP MAT forms releasing and is the syllabus same as CUET exam? All IP MAT forms are already out. All IP MAT forms और समय हो गया है. It's been time the application forms went live. So please go to the official portal and start filling the application form. IP MAT forms are already released. The IP MAT Indore, JIP MAT, IIM Rohtak IP MAT, the forms are already released. I have already done sessions on that. Please visit CLIPM YouTube channel and you can watch my form filling video sessions over there on how to fill the application form for the 3 different IP MAT examination. Okay. And is the syllabus same as CUET examination? Yes, from a bird's eye view, I can say as far as English and GT is concerned, the syllabus is similar, but the difficulty level as compared to CUET will be definitely higher in the IPM examination. And especially when you talk about IIM Indore, it's based on the same topics, the difficulty level of the questions are on the higher side. So it's the other way around one should look at. If you want to give both exam, when it comes to English and GT, better prepare at the level of the IP MAT examination. You automatically cover the CUET English and GT, except for GK, which you'll have to work separately. Because as far as written test of IP MATs are concerned, there is no GK section. Are there any chances for maths being compulsory for BCom honors in DU, and also confirm if you could take BBA in DU without maths? So for BCom honors in DU, maths has been made compulsory and it was always a compulsory subject. Only when CUET started, DU gave an alternative choice to the candidates. Okay, if you did not have maths in class 12, but you have studied accountancy in class 12, you are eligible for admission. But if you look at this year's notification, which is there on the CUET official portal, if you go to the universities list and click on Delhi University and you check the eligibility criteria and the subject combination criteria, they have only given maths as an option, which means if you do not have maths in class 12, you are not eligible for BCom honors program in Delhi University. Same is true for most of the universities. Believe me, any good university in our country will not allow you BCom honors without mathematics as a background in class 12, because there is a whole lot of reliance out there. बहुत चीजें ऐसी हैं जहां मैथ्स का यूज है तो उसके बिना नहीं हो सकता है. Okay, and that is true for economics honors as well. Can we take BBA in DU without maths? Not at all. You should have passed maths in class 12 and then only you become eligible for the BBA program in Delhi University, which is known by the name BMS, Bachelor of Management Studies. Is for oceanology or oceanography तो नहीं है available, but geology है. Geology के लिए you can appear in the examination with PCM basically. And along with that you have to give language paper as well. While language paper will not be considered for merit, but if you don't give the language paper, you become ineligible. So language plus your PCM subjects are required. The IC results will not be released at the time of registration. So where will those marks be required? The marks for the class 12th results will be required at the time when the results will be declared by CUET somewhere around June end. And the universities at the same time will open their own counseling portal. So while you are filling the application form of CUET right now for the examination, the universities will have no access to your information unless you go and fill the respective counseling forms which they release individually. So DU will come out with their own portal, BHU activates its own portal, University of Allahabad activates its own portal. So every university will activate their portal. there you have to fill your class 12th marks. Those portals will get activated by June end or first week of July. Okay. CET एंड CUT में कितना डिफरेंस है? काफी डिफरेंस है. CET की अगर बात करोगे आईपी यूनिवर्सिटी की, आई एम श्योर आप बात कर रहे हो, जब कंपेयर कर रहे हो तो वहां पे एक सेक्शन है मैनेजमेंट एप्टीट्यूड जो कम्युनिकेशन और बिजनेस स्टडीज से रिलेटेड है, जो CUT में डेफिनेटली नहीं है. तो एक पूरा 25 क्वेश्चन का सेक्शन ही डिफर कर जाता है, बाकी तो फिर भी कॉमन है. Is maths compulsory for BBA if we have accounts? For BBA in other colleges, it is not mandatory, but for DU colleges, Delhi University colleges, maths is mandatory. Accounts will not replace maths. Okay. If I want to apply for different UG course in the future, but it requires a subject I have not appeared for in the IC, what alternate exam can I appear for? So it will depend, first of all, Angie, it will depend on which course you are talking about in future, first of all. So this restriction is particularly for University of Delhi. University of Delhi clearly mentions that you can give the CUT examination with only those subjects which you have studied in class 12. Now, some of them may not be there in the CUT examination. So you have to, in that case, look forward to a very closure paper, which has more than 50% syllabus common. That can be taken up. Otherwise, you will definitely lose the opportunity out there. While this is a rule, I think we must appreciate DU for that. So for the fact that they are giving, they are forcing you to appear with those subjects which you have prepared for last 1 year, isn't it? What will be good, BA or BA Sociology? So it's a personal choice, Mosam. Please understand. So then I look at your second question, which is I want to prepare my UPSC optional as a sociology. So if you're looking from a UPSC civil services examination perspective, I would rather recommend you to go for the honors program, because you are keeping sociology as an optional paper. You need in-depth knowledge, and that can be gained only in the honors program. Honors is more like a specialization, whereas the general BA program, people perceive it to be easier, while it is not easier, because the combination subjects which are there each carry equal weightage. Unlike in the honors courses, the honors subject carry the maximum weightage when it comes to the result declaration for your particular program. So, and it will content wise, it will also be more in depth, and that will definitely help you prepare better as far as UPSC optional paper is concerned. Okay. So I hope that resolves your query. Is Ambedkar Skill and Entrepreneurship University good for BCA? It's a decent one. I would not rate it very high, but it's a decent one. Okay. For BCA, I would rather advise you, please go ahead with Symbiosis. Symbiosis Pune has BCA program and it is rated good. So you should definitely try for that. They have a different examination known as SCT, for which the application is already live. The last date is 10th of April. So you should try for that. There is optional in to Unit 5 written in accountancy syllabus. What does that mean? Can we leave? So I would definitely want your attention. This is a wonderful question which Liv has asked. So what is happening in the accounts paper is, so the computerized accounting syllabus has been added over there, and this optional thing when you are talking. So we are hopeful, while there is no clarity which has come from the NTA right now, but our assessment, our experience, and based on that, I can say that just like CUET maths, where a student has a choice after certain questions to pick up the section, whether the student wants to attempt core one or the applied one. So similarly here, the choice will be given to the students actually, whether they want to take the computerized accounting one or the other ones basically. So that's how it is. If I buy mocks from CL, will those be enough? Don't know. If you buy and you keep it and don't use it, then it will not be enough. Otherwise, it will give you enough practice. But don't believe that only mocks will help. You'll have to work hard. You have to understand the concepts. Mocks are a good tool to test your readiness and to help you with the strategy, how you are going to attempt the paper. But merely subscribing to the mocks will not help. I'm sure for that. I'm sure you do understand. I have commerce with maths. I know my scope and scope will be reduced if I opt out of GT, but at the same time, my GT is not that strong. So is it better for me to leave GT and take a domain instead? Uh, it depends. I don't know how difficult GT looks to you, because GT is all about reasoning and aptitude. So I think with a little bit of practice, and that you can do after your class 12th board examination, you'll still get around 35 days minimum to work towards that. But even if you don't, my suggestion would be just make a conscious choice. Are you very confident enough that I can get better marks as far as domain subject is concerned, or I can manage with GT? So you take a conscious call over there. GT definitely, as you mentioned, will help you keep your opportunities open. Who knows, tomorrow you might start thinking about something else and then repent the fact that you have not appeared for the GT examination. So it's a conscious choice you have to make. Okay. Uh, Good afternoon, sir. I am a humanities student, and I have maths in 12th ISC, and I want to pursue BSc Geography Honors from BHU. Can I do it? Yes, you can do it. Nobody stops you. Maths always gives you more opportunity. You have that advantage. You can definitely pursue that. When will the selection of college starts? Is it in the form only? No, this time what they have done is, and I think that's a good step, you are not required to give the list of the universities like last year, which one you want to be considered into, because anyways, when the results will be declared, you have to go to the respective university colleges portal to fill their forms. If you don't fill their forms, you don't they don't know you, they don't consider you for admission. So anyways, it was a two-step process happening. So they have done a good thing. NTA, I believe, has done a good thing. They have removed the university selection part from the form altogether. All you have to select is the subject and exam city center. So these forms will be activated somewhere around June end, when the results will be published, not right now. Okay, so the universities generally publish their portal. I didn't include language while registering, but can I edit the subjects again to add the language? If you have not submitted the form, better do it right now, or otherwise be hopeful. The combination of subjects they allow generally, but I will give it here with a caveat over here that one should have been careful. A language is something one should definitely take, because most universities look forward to that. So whether they will allow you to edit that, we don't know. That information nobody will know unless they notify it, and the notification only comes later when the application date is over. I don't know how to study for IPMAT and CUT simultaneously after boards, since there'll be a lot of new things to cover in CUT. There won't be a lot of new things to cover in CUT. That's surprising, except unless you are doing economics, you'll have to focus more on microeconomics. So these are changes. You get 35-40 days to work on that. After your board exams are over, I'm sure you do not have any other plans, vacation and all. So all 24 hours will be yours. At least study for 14-15 hours here. So itna to effort laga sakte hai na. It is about your career. So 15-16 hours agar daily dhang se pad le to, with a good distribution towards each subject, each area, I don't see any problem. When it comes to the general test and the English as a language, better prepare at the IPMAT level. You'll see CUT becoming a cakewalk. GK definitely you'll have to work through. So which means when in those 35 days, you have to cover a lot of static GK and last 6 months current affairs as well. But with due and proper allocation of time of those 13, 14, 15 hours, which you can allocate post your board examination towards your studies without wasting a single moment while you make that plan, that will definitely take you through. How to select colleges after registration? In the CUT application, there is no requirement of selecting. Later, let the universities publish their portal. Now, as for, if I take this from a DU perspective, DU has so many colleges, you don't decide. So when you will select the course college combination, and they decide based on a cutoff. Okay, so you will select the course college combination. As long you are eligible for any of the program, keep selecting everything. Jitne programs mein aap eligible ho, sab select kar sakte ho. But DU will finally allot you a college combination based on the cutoff and your choices, which you will submit at that point of time. This should not be a matter of concern at this point of time. I think the focus should be on the exam right now, not about the colleges at this juncture. Don't worry, when CSAS portal comes out, I'll do a session for that as well. I've done it earlier so many times. Okay. Will the GT marks be calculated with total percentage if it is not required in BA honors? Not at all. तो जहाँ पे जो subject required नहीं है उसको नहीं consider किया जाएगा. So for example, BA honors, the usual combination required is 1 language plus any 3 domain subject, or 2 language plus any 2 domain subject, provided you have studied that. The combination will be looked into, the subjects that will be looked into will be these only. Even if you appear for GT, that score will not be considered for admission wherever it is not required. Okay. CUET BLLB, I already answered, Laiba. It is English or Hindi as a domain subject and general aptitude test, which is section 3. The one language plus general aptitude test. What is the difference between BBA Finance and BSc Finance from NMIMS? I don't think they have a BBA Finance, but that would become a specialization. When it comes to BSc Finance, the focus will be from day one to the finance and accounting program. But when it comes to the BBA program, ये जो finance की आप बात करो, it becomes one of the specializations. So you'll be studying a lot of things there, but in a very short span of time. But rest of the areas you'll also be covering over there. Unlike BSc, which is completely focused over there. I think this question I've already answered. What would be my combination for SSCBS and SRCC? The ideal combination for SSCBS and SRCC is language, probably English, plus maths. It is mandatory for both the programs, plus any 2 subjects which you have studied. That will make you eligible for SRCC and GT. So your 5 combination would be 1 language, plus maths, plus 2 more domain subjects other than maths and general test. Then only you become eligible for both the colleges, SSCBS and SRCC. Shanshi, I've been answering this question for so many minutes now. आधार में और मेरी मार्कशीट में स्पेलिंग मिसमैच है, क्या मेरा फॉर्म रिजेक्ट हो जाएगा? फॉर्म रिजेक्ट तो नहीं होगा. स्पेलिंग मिसमैच है तो आप आधार पे अगर सही कराना है तो उसको कराइए, या 10th में कराना है तो बाद में कराइएगा. At this juncture, the form clearly mentions that your name should be as per your class 10th mark sheet. तो फिलहाल आप उसको भरिए और जो भी name change process शुरू करना है उसको शुरू कर दीजिए, and try to get it done before the university admissions start in first week of July. For BCom honors, Dhanya, for BCom honors, the combination required is 1 language plus mathematics plus any 2 domain subject. Okay. So maths is a mandatory subject, which also means you should have studied maths in class 12. So these 4 papers are required. Language, which you have studied in class 12. I'm hoping it could be English in your case as well. English plus maths plus 2 of the other subjects which you have studied in class 12. Do we stick only to syllabus mentioned? Should we cover deleted syllabus? Stick to the syllabus which they have mentioned in the syllabus file on the portal. That would be my advice. Now this year they have removed deleted syllabus. पहले problem ये था कि deleted syllabus क्यों पूछ रहे हैं? अब हटा दिया तो हमें पढ़ना चाहिए क्या नहीं पढ़ना चाहिए? क्यों पढ़ना चाहिए? जो सिलेबस है आप उसको फॉलो करिए, ठीक है? जो सिलेबस है उसको फॉलो करिए. Are the best 3 of 4 considered by DU? No, the best of 4 is considered by DU for most programs, not best 3. So most of the cases you will appear with 1 language plus 3 domain subjects. Even if you take the 5 domain subject, the total combination is 5, the best 4 will be considered. Okay. Single girl child quota was introduced in Delhi University last year. Now, what does this mean? Single girl child quota. You are the only child in the family and you are a female. That's the definition. If you have a brother and still you are the only female child, you don't get the benefit. Single girl quota means you are the only child of your parents and you are a female. That's it. No other siblings should be there. Okay? This was introduced last year. This is a supernumerary quota, which means this is over and above the intake. You may get admission through the direct route, which is the general application, or if there are no applicants further remaining, then you can be considered to the supernumerary. Supernumerary is generally per program 1 or maximum 2 seats are available, and this is in addition to the actual seats. Okay. Best college for BLLB, if you're talking about CUET, then it has to be BHU, University of Allahabad, and some private colleges. If you go beyond CUET, I think the priority should go to the CLAT examination and getting into the national universities. Okay, for BA Honors Sociology, you can take up central universities. You should definitely look forward to DU, followed by BHU, followed by University of Allahabad. University of Hyderabad offers a 5-year integrated program. Keep that on your radar. Limited intake, but it's a wonderful one to take into consideration. Then state universities are there. Devi Vishwavidyalaya is there. Then you can look forward to the private universities as well. Are there any good private colleges for BCom honors in Delhi? There are colleges, but I don't think I should be recommending them as such. First, look for government colleges. The government colleges are always the best, the better ones at least for that. Otherwise, there are colleges in NCR which you can definitely apply to. This I have already answered. The आधार कार्ड mismatch. GT के मार्क्स कंपल्सरी हैं BA ऑनर्स के लिए? Not at all. GT के मार्क्स देखो, जामिया मिलिया इस्लामिया का इकोनॉमिक्स ऑनर्स प्रोग्राम you'll have to check whether it is available there or not. तो अगर मुझे चेक करना है तो मैं सिंपली यूनिवर्सिटी के पोर्टल पर जाऊंगा और मैं यहाँ पर जो यूनिवर्सिटी का पेज दिया हुआ है तो मैं वहां से जाकर चेक कर लूंगा. देखो, जामिया और अलीगढ़ के सारे कोर्स, अलीगढ़ मुस्लिम यूनिवर्सिटी के सारे कोर्सेज अवेलेबल नहीं है CUT में बिकॉज ऑफ सम मैटर विच इज सब जुडाइज. तो आप बात कर रहे हो BA ऑनर्स इकोनॉमिक्स की, उसके लिए जो रिक्वायरमेंट है दैट इज ओनली इंग्लिश पेपर. So for Jamia University, only economics paper will be considered for admission, no other paper. Which means, अगर Jamia को target कर रहे हैं for economics honors, then you'll have to write economics paper as the CUT paper in the examination. It is not mandatory to have economics in class 12th as well. ठीक है, 50% is required. Coming back, वापस आते हैं and then we'll look at. I take language plus maths plus 3 domain. Then while calculating my total marks, will my best to live for which program? Again, so if you're talking about, let's say, BCom honors, then they will definitely look at your math score first plus 3 other papers. Math score will definitely be looked into along with maths and language plus 2 paper will be looked into. बाकी 3 पेपर में से 2 पेपर कौन से होते हैं वो कुछ भी हो सकता है. But maths is an important paper here. It's a paper which is prescribed, so they'll definitely look at the score of maths, whatever the outcome is, and along with language. I'm currently studying in Gujarat board and I'm going to start preparing for CUT. Is it possible that I can score sufficient marks? Yes. It is all about determination. It is all about hard work. So if you are willing to put that hard work after your board exams for next 40 days, slog it out. Nobody can stop you. So have that confidence. Go ahead and prepare for the exam. What things should I pay more attention to? Which part should I start first? Domain or language or GT? You cannot start first or late. All 3 has to start at the same time. Of course, English and GT would require a little bit of extra attention as compared to domain subjects because domain you have already studied for your class 12. A lot of it you have already studied. But English here is not the English like you get in your class 12th paper. Here it is verbal ability technically. It's a mix of grammar, vocabulary, and reading comprehension based question, and GT is a different element altogether. So they will require a little bit of extra effort, not domain, but all 3 must go, the preparation for all 3 must go hand in hand. BA honors economics, best colleges, of course, Delhi University, you have SRCC and other colleges. If you are going beyond that, BHU should be on your list. University of Hyderabad definitely should be on your list. They have a 5-year integrated program over there. बीकॉम ऑनर्स और बीकॉम में क्या अंतर है? देखो, बीकॉम ऑनर्स में ना इन डेप्थ में, ऑनर्स कोर्सेज में डेप्थ में जाकर पढ़ाई होती है, काफी इन डेप्थ जाकर के पढ़ाई होती है, जो नॉर्मल कोर्सेज में नहीं होता है. बट कॉन्ट्ररी टू द बिलीफ, मुझे लगता है कि बीकॉम ज्यादा टफ होता है एज कम्पेयर टू ऑनर्स, क्योंकि वहां जो मार्किंग होती है ना, वो सारे सब्जेक्ट्स जो आप पढ़ते हैं उनको कंसिडर किया जाता है. जनरली जो ऑनर्स कोर्स में होते हैं तो उसमें जो ऑनर्स वाला सब्जेक्ट है ना, जो प्राइमरी डिसिप्लिन है, उसके मार्क्स को कैलकुलेट करने में यूज करते हैं जब आपका रिजल्ट्स बनते हैं. बाकी पेपर्स मोस्टली क्वालिफाइंग नेचर के हो जाते हैं. Sir, then what about if you want to opt for BCom honors but no math subject? You are not eligible for DU for BCom honors. You are not eligible for BHU. So then, if you are very this thing about possessive about कि नहीं मुझे BCom honors ही करना है, then look beyond that. But most universities, even Narsi Monji, which is a private university, look forward to having maths when it comes to BCom honors program. Okay. So अभी तो जितने स्क्रीन पे क्वेश्चन थे मैंने आंसर कर दिए. क्विकली मेरे पास जो स्टूडेंट्स के भेजे हुए क्वेश्चंस थे ना, मैं वो एक बार देख लेता हूँ. मैंने अपने पास सेव कर रखा है स्क्रीन पे, तो मैं एक बार क्विकली देख लेता हूँ. Why there is no commerce subject in section 2? Well, that is, you can select BST. I'm sure this is a question which came to me from an ISC board student. तो आप वहाँ पर BST select कर लो, दोनों का syllabus equivalent है, ठीक है. Is it mandatory to fill address same as mentioned on Aadhaar of applicant? Not at all, but आपका जो एड्रेस है वो सही भरना है. ऐसा कुछ नहीं है कि किसी डॉक्यूमेंट से वो एड्रेस मैच ही करना चाहिए, ऐसा कुछ वो नहीं है उसमें. ठीक है, सो उसमें नहीं। कॉटन यूनिवर्सिटी में बीसीए करने के लिए क्या करना पड़ेगा, तो मैं सारे स्टूडेंट्स को यहाँ पे एक चीज समझा देता हूँ कि किसी भी यूनिवर्सिटी के बारे में अगर आपको देखना है तो कॉटन यूनिवर्सिटी डेफिनेटली यहाँ पर स्टेट यूनिवर्सिटी होगी। तो स्टेट यूनिवर्सिटी में आप जाएंगे, सामने व्यू पे क्लिक करेंगे और पहले तो अपना यूनिवर्सिटी सेलेक्ट करेंगे। सो मैंने यहाँ पे कॉटन यूनिवर्सिटी सेलेक्ट कर लिया। आई एम श्योर यू कैन सी, लेट मी चेंज। तो मैं पोर्टल पे गया, मैंने कॉटन यूनिवर्सिटी सेलेक्ट कर लिया। फिलहाल उन्होंने अपलोड नहीं किया है, सो अनफॉर्चुनेटली माय फ्रेंड आई विल नॉट बी एबल टू आंसर दिस, क्योंकि अभी तक कॉम्बिनेशन उन्होंने अपलोड नहीं किया है कॉटन यूनिवर्सिटी का। ओके, right now I don't have my category certificate of current date, have one of 2023. Just can I just provide declaration as of now for CUT application and will apply for the certificate after 31st March? No, no, you can't do that, my dear friend. Please understand, they have given the option. The best is to tomorrow go to the respective concerned office and apply for your certificate. Even the application acknowledgement number they are accepting this time. Please understand, you don't have to upload your category certificates here. Don't take any chance, and especially if you are an OBC NCL category student or EWS category student, because it changes every year, new certificate is issued every year. If you belong to that category, then it is important for you to ensure that you apply tomorrow, get the acknowledgement number and use that and fill that acknowledgement number. That is allowed. SC ST में चल जाएगा, but बाकी उसमें नहीं चलेगा. So please be careful. If you belong, any of the students who belong to a category ना, please ध्यान में रखो, ये सब चीजें पहले कर लेनी चाहिए थी, but नहीं किया तो अभी कर लो फटाफट. 22 तारीख का वेट मत करो. Okay. I have taken commerce with maths. Should I fill one language, English, and 3 domain subjects and 1 GT? Will it be a good option to prepare many courses? Yes, that's a wonderful combination. 1 language plus 3 domain subjects plus 1 GT. Include maths in those list of 3 domain subjects. You'll have all your options open. I was a IC student. We had commerce and not business studies. Select business studies. That is equivalent to commerce over here. How is Delhi Technical University for BBA? Just a decent option. So look as one of the backup plans. Don't give it a top-notch priority. Does Symbiosis College of Arts and Commerce Pune also says maths is mandatory for BCom honors? I believe so, but I would still want you to verify once if the admission is through Pune University merit-based system. So मैंने फॉर्म फिल कर दिया, मैंने उसे 3 डोमेन्स PCB, GT एंड इंग्लिश लैंग्वेज चूज किया है, तो मैं जामिया मिलिया इस्लामिया में हो जाएगा ना. मुझे BA ऑनर्स इकोनॉमिक्स, BA ऑनर्स इकोनॉमिक्स के लिए जामिया मिलिया इस्लामिया बोल रहा है कि आपको इकोनॉमिक्स का पेपर लिखना है, तो अगर आप PCB लिख रहे हो तो आपका नहीं होगा ना वहां पर. अभी मैंने स्क्रीन पर दिखाया था ना थोड़ी देर पहले, तो आप CUET के ऑफिशियल पोर्टल पे जाएंगे, वहां पे जामिया के लिस्ट में देखेंगे तो उन्होंने लिखा हुआ है फॉर BA ऑनर्स इकोनॉमिक्स का पेपर देना है. तो आपके कॉम्बिनेशन में इकोनॉमिक्स का पेपर नहीं है. Sir, are there any chances that DU will reconsider the decision? I favor you, Vidita, over here. Even if they wanted to do a change, they should have done it quite earlier so that student could have taken appropriate calls. I don't know whether they'll do it or not. Based on my experience, I believe they won't. But let's be hopeful. Ideally, they should have announced this change last year itself. That should have given the opportunity to students to change at least some subjects in the school itself. Okay. Should we prepare the performer for the single girl child before filing CUT? CUT does not require single girl child. DU will ask for that. So you should get your performer ready before June 15th. You get your certificate ready before June 15th. That's not a problem. It is not required for CUT application form. It will be required during CSAS application, not right now. So somewhere on June end, July 1st, not before that. There is no error in the combinations of subjects for BCom honors which was provided. The list, they had a common PDF which was uploaded, and I still have a copy of it. So error to वहाँ पे कुछ भी नहीं था. The only shocker which they had given was this time they did not allow the accountancy thing. So that was the problem. तो वो एक इशू हो गया. मतलब ऑफ कोर्स कई स्टूडेंट्स के लिए कि उन्होंने अकाउंट्स है बट मैथ्स नहीं लिया है. कॉमर्स विदाउट मैथ्स लास्ट ईयर तक अलाउड था. इस बार उन्होंने वो हटा दिया था जब PDF फर्स्ट टाइम अपलोड हुई थी on 2nd of March. I'll still check that, and I'm doing it right in front of you. मैं एक बार check कर लेता हूँ. And if it is changed, it is a good thing. ये तो फॉर्म अभी पॉपुलेट होता रहेगा. देखो अकाउंट्स अलाउ ही नहीं कर रहे हैं. बीकॉम ऑनर्स मैं स्क्रीन पर लाता हूँ, आप देखो इसको. I'll just show it to you. बीकॉम ऑनर्स मैं स्क्रीन पर वापस से लेकर के आता हूँ, आप देखो इसको. Participating universities, I'll show you. This is Jamia, this is DU. Just a second. There is some technical issue I'm finding out here. Just give me a moment, guys. Okay, so just a second, and जिनको भी थोड़ा भी confusion है ना, एक बार ये देख लेते हैं. देखो मैंने DU का जो लिस्ट है वो यहाँ स्क्रीन पे डाल दिया है आपके सहूलियत के लिए. तो आप देख सकते हो जो बीकॉम ऑनर्स के लिए उन्होंने क्राइटेरिया सेट किया, उसमें कॉम्बो ऑफ एनी वन लैंग्वेज प्लस मैथमेटिक्स स्लैश अप्लाइड मैथमेटिक्स प्लस एनी 2 सब्जेक्ट्स फ्रॉम लिस्ट बी. लास्ट ईयर तक क्या होता था, मैथमेटिक्स स्लैश अकाउंटेंसी होता था, मैथमेटिक्स स्लैश अप्लाइड मैथ स्लैश अकाउंटेंसी होता था. Are there any specific documents to be made for dropper students? Not at all. As far as CUET exam is considered, not at all. Even DU does not look for any certificate. Yes, they will ask a character certificate जो नोटरी से बनवाना पड़ेगा, क्योंकि लास्ट 1 साल में आप स्कूल नहीं गए हो, कॉलेज नहीं गए हो, तो कहीं कुछ क्रिमिनल एक्टिविटी में तो इन्वॉल्व नहीं थे, उसके लिए अंडरटेकिंग देना पड़ेगा. What is the level of GT? It is quite easier, but yes, because it is GT, it involves reasoning-based question, it involves numerical ability-based question, and GK as well. So it requires practice over a period of time, over a span of time, and that's the reason why till now in the first 3 editions of the examination, nobody has been able to get a perfect marks in GT. So last year was the best ever by a student, that was 244 out of 250, but nobody has been able to achieve 250 out of 250. GK है ना वहाँ पे. I'm thinking of taking English, Maths, Eco, BST plus accounts. English, Maths, leave out GAT because I know I can score better in domain. This is a combination good, but then depends. Please understand, any combination you are making, you have to look from a perspective which course you are targeting. For BCom honors, this is a good one. For economics honors, this is a good one. For humanities honors courses, this is a good one. But if are you looking forward to BMS, this will not help because GT is mandatory there. क्या मैं 2 लैंग्वेज 2 डोमेन दे सकती हूँ? DU कहने पॉलिटिकल साइंस ऑनर्स? Yes, you can take that. Yes, you can take that. If I opt for 5 subjects, will the marks be given for best 4 or all 5? You get marks for all 5, whichever paper you appear. But the university will only consider the 4 which they need to actually. Okay. All the mocks we have already started. So the question is, I have already purchased Yale mocks in January, and now the syllabus has changed. Wherever syllabus change has happened, the mocks update has already started to happen. The new mocks will be completely on new format, and the previous mocks will also be updated for you so that you can retake it. So don't worry about that. All changes have already been initiated. We'll also provide you content for the newly added syllabus part. माइक्रो इकोनॉमिक्स के लिए भी आपको हम आपके पोर्टल पे कंटेंट अपलोड कर देंगे बाय 31 मार्च. तो जब तक आप बोर्ड एग्जाम से फ्री होगे, सब कुछ आपको अवेलेबल हो जाएगा. डोंट वरी, द वर्क इज ऑलरेडी देयर, स्टार्टेड. द फैकल्टी मेंबर्स आर ऑलरेडी वर्किंग ऑन दैट. Okay, one last question I'm going to pick up, then we'll close the session. I have to do BA English honors, but is it asking for 3 domain? Can I get only choose? So for BA English honors, the first thing is 3 domain इसलिए पूछ रहे हैं क्योंकि English is mandatory over there actually. Okay, so you cannot go and say कि मैं 2 subjects से लिखना चाहूँगा. You have to write 3 domain which you have studied in class 12. Okay, so along with social and political science, which is the other domain subject you have studied in class 12, select that as well. GD marks won't be counted while calculating marks for BCom honors. Yes, it won't be considered. It won't be considered for BCom honors. All the questions that have been made compulsory, what do you think will be the cutoff go down? No, I don't think the cutoff will go down. It doesn't. Maybe cutoffs will definitely not go down. The scoring might change, but cutoff तो अभी भी 100% ही जाएगा. वो तो टेंशन ना लो. उसमें फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा. Right now, I don't have my category certificate of current date 1 of 2023. I've already answered this, Aditya. I hope you are listening to me. Declaration ऐसे नहीं दे सकते हो ना, वहां पे document number देना है. Go apply for the new. Use the acknowledgement number. Type that over there. Check the form if you have not seen the form. Check my video on this channel itself. सो मैंने कॉलेज से यूजी फर्स्ट ईयर कंटिन्यू कर रहा हूँ. अगर मैं डीयू यूनिवर्सिटी के लिए सेलेक्ट रहा हूँ तो मुझे कौन सा डॉक्यूमेंट सबमिट करना पड़ेगा? आपके मार्कशीट 12th वाले सबमिट करने पड़ेंगे. तो आपको जो करंट यूनिवर्सिटी है या कॉलेज है वहां से आपको विड्रॉ करना पड़ेगा. IT and ECC, there is no option for this. So how can I choose third option? IT is equivalent to computer science. Match the syllabus. If it matches more than 50%, select computer science as a paper. Okay. Okay, guys, thank you so much. It's been 50 minutes of wonderful interaction with you. I hope I have been able to help you resolve all your queries. So we'll continue doing such sessions. Don't worry. मैं आगे भी ऐसे sessions करता रहूंगा. So queries होंगी तो मैं हूँ यहाँ पर. तो कैसे पता चलेगा कि क्वेरीज हैं और कैसे अप्रोच करें? तो सब्सक्राइब कर लो चैनल पे. इस तरीके के सेशंस में करता रहूंगा तो आपको नोटिफिकेशन मिल जाएगा मेरे लाइव होने से पहले. ठीक है, तो सब्सक्राइब करके ही जाना अगर नहीं किया है तो. ऑल द बेस्ट. बोर्ड्स लिख रहे हो तो उस पर अच्छे से फोकस मेंटेन करो. बोर्ड्स खत्म होने के बाद डेली मिनिमम 15 घंटे का तो रूटीन मिनिमम होना चाहिए. 15 into 40 days. अगर 15 hours into 40 days 600 घंटे अच्छे से पढ़ लिया ना तो कोई स्टॉप नहीं कर पाएगा क्रैक करने के लिए. बस ये चीज ध्यान में रखना. ऑल द बेस्ट.